So you got Tyler Warren. That's pretty good for you. I'd imagine you're a bit excited about that.
Yeah, we're pretty excited. I think everybody in the building was excited.
How unique is he? Like, tight ends just don't do everything that he did at the college level.
Yeah, I think especially when you watch college football now, where there's the spread offense has become more prevalent. I think at that level for sure, and I think just to see a guy that did as many things and was utilized in as many ways and did so at a high level. I do think he, certainly had a unique skill set that showed up on videotape, and it's been fun for us to try to continue to find out what are those things that he can do really, really well, and how do we find the best way to use them.
What do you see yards after catch with him at college level?
Yeah, I think that's a great point. I think that's one thing that really stuck out is. For him, when he has the ball in his hand, and obviously they did a great job of getting the football to him in a variety of ways. He's a very good natural runner with the ball. He's elusive in breaking tackles, and just kind of found a way to get those yards. And I think that is a unique skill set. I think it's something that sometimes is inherent. I do think you can get better at it, but I think when it comes naturally, that's a gift.
Mindset-wise, what did you notice about just his approach to the game as a blocker, as a receiver, just in general?
Well, I think the character of a football player is usually evident on the videotape. Sometimes it may be harder to find than other times, but it stuck out. It really stood out to me watching the tape. You watch a guy who plays a million plays in college football, and was a guy that was shifting and motioning every play, and then when you watch from the beginning of the game to the end of the game, he's playing at the same level, which is that's hard for a guy that's 6'6" and over 250 pounds. So I think just that part of it, and obviously the grittiness and the toughness and blocking, those are things that when you watch the tape, you're excited about, and you could tell that. He came certainly from a very good football program, was coached the right way, but certainly, was raised the right way, and you can tell toughness is important to him.
This time of year, how much time do you spend trying to get Tyler to learn the playbook versus maybe a trial and error, things that you can try?
Yeah, I think it's great. Yeah, you have to start with the foundations of it, and learning the playbook, the initial base fundamental plays, it is a big part of it. There's a huge gap there just from a terminology standpoint. So before he even got here, you're spending time with what you're allowed to on the Zooms. Then you come in and you have a rookie mini camp, which you're getting ready to go for there. But also at the same time, then you have to catch up on all the installs that the vets have already had. So it's been a lot of extra time trying to get those things rolling, and like we do with all of our guys. But I think certainly the tight end position is. You play a lot of different things. You do a lot of different stuff. So getting them ready to go for that is it's a challenge, but it's a fun challenge.